think it's a game, but it is absolutely not, okay? This is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl. And that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it, okay? And I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shake. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here, okay? You put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey, okay? Your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin popping, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISO tea down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Hey everybody, what's going on? Hi. What's going on? Okay, so listen, girl. Listen, girl. I know. Better late than never. Better late than never is how I feel. I feel like this is inside out. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't feel like being on camera today. I'm gonna tell y'all the honest to God truth. That I did not feel like being on camera. But y'all know I don't like not being on camera at all, because y'all be complaining and stuff. We can't see your facial expressions, girl. Act like it's the radio. I used to act like it's the radio. Okay, listen. Hey, everybody. I'm so glad to see you guys. I'm going to pop on. Okay. Hi, everybody. Like, I'm chilling and shit. Okay, I'm chilling and shit. It has been an eventful weekend. As you guys know, I got to spend some more time with Niecy. We had went on down Suburban, and we were also on Freshman. We said, we were together. We were on the barge. We was together all day Saturday. Girl, I had a good time, but I drank my ass off. And then I drank my ass off the day before on Friday by accident, because I went to a little cute spot around my house that's new, but they put buku cheap liquor in their drinks, and I didn't know that until I got home and threw it all up. And so then the next day, I'm like downing IVs, but then we're drinking Hennessy shots at like 10 o'clock in the morning. So it was a little litty this weekend. And so the old bitch in me is trying to recover, but then Lyric wants to make people mimosas. I didn't drink yesterday, so I'm like, fine, I'll drink the mimosa. Girl, I was supposed to work out today. Nothing. Sat there and made notes, girl. So before we get into it, just so everybody is aware of what we're here for, this is Ratchet Reality, girl. We're going to get into Basketball Wives. When I tell y'all I didn't want to, when I tell you, girl, I didn't care. When I tell you I watched the episode and I said, oh, this is real 2007, trying to make my ass itch and upset me with all of this ignorance surrounding witches and brujas and all of this. It's real ignorant. On multiple levels. Brandy and Brooke are painting the rainbow of ignorant Black women tropes all up and through. And I was just like, y'all really gonna make me be on Jackie's side this hard, huh? Like every time Jackie was getting upset, I was getting upset. I said, Jackie, flip the table. Jackie flipped the table. I was like, thank you, Jackie. I needed you to flip the table, girl. It was working on my nerves. Okay, I needed everybody to move. You know what I'm saying? I needed everybody to just, you know what I'm saying? I needed everybody's energy to feel how me and Jackie's energy felt during that scene, which is, bitch, y'all is aggravating the shit out of me, okay? But before we get into Basketball Wives and how I did not want to review this episode so bad that I'm only reviewing it now because people asked me to. We're going to get to it. And also because I want to see the continuation of Jackie flipping tables on ignorant bitches named Brooke and Brandy. Okay, but we'll get into that, in a second. But before I get into that, y'all know how y'all come on here sometimes and y'all be like, "But Bondi, what you watching? That's not something you reviewing." Y'all ask me questions like that, right? Y'all, why these things still didn't connect? And then I did it the right way this time, and it still didn't connect. Word. Y'all, sometimes things make my ass itch. Let me see. Child, let me try it again. We're gonna try again. Try again. Okay. We're gonna try this one more time. But y'all, new show. New show that it's saying I'm live, but when I go to it, it's saying I'm not live. Which one is it? Okay, it says I'm live. All right. I was about to say who. So new show that I just binge watched yesterday, and it was so good, especially if you like sci-fi. If you like sci-fi shit, then you gonna like this. Okay. So they got this show called Paper Girls on Amazon Prime with these what is it, 5 little girls. Okay, I think it's 5 little girls. Okay, because it's Tiff, it's Mac, it's Erin, and child, what's the other girl name? It's 4 girls. My bad. Asian girl, black girl, Jewish girl, white girl. Okay. So good. I binge watched the whole show, y'all. Binge watched the whole show yesterday. That's why I ain't make no notes on nothing yesterday, girl. I had to come back today and make notes because I got stuck watching Paper Girls. I watched all 8 episodes back to back to back yesterday, girl. It was real good. So if y'all haven't seen it, y'all should check it out because it's a good show. And then I started watching the reboot of Pretty Little Liars on HBO Max because y'all know Pretty Little Liars was my shit when it was on. Okay. Secret, can you keep it? Okay, listen. If you're on my wave, then you know. Okay. Oh my God. When Tiff met Grown Tiff, I got my entire life. For Grown Tiff to be like, first of all, I don't know who Grown Tiff is, but she give Meg the Stallion vibes. I've seen her before. But older Tiff was everything that I needed in my life. I didn't even know that I needed the little girl to meet the adult girl. And it was like that. I didn't even know it was going to make me feel like that, but I loved it. Big Tiff meeting Little Tiff was the best shit ever. But yeah, y'all. Pretty Little Liars is good. This little new season of Pretty Little Liars, you know what I felt when I was watching it? I felt like the Pretty Little Liars people are trying to make up for what they did the first time around. The first time around with Pretty Little Liars, y'all, they dragged the show out for dear God. To the point where by the time we got to the end, it was like, well, duh, didn't we already think it was her some seasons ago? And then y'all switched it and was like she used to be a boy and transitioned, and that we was like, psh, you know what I'm saying? But it was almost like not psh, it was like psh, like a small explosion, not a big one, because it felt like they had to make it make sense after every other plot line that would have brought us to the A that was in the book. They killed it. Every time we was going to eventually get to A, they was like, no, let's do another season. And so after a while, it just didn't make no sense no more. Right. For CC to be Charles. Right. Okay. And I'm not opposed to a good trans storyline, but make it make sense. So for this season of Pretty Little Liars to start off with the twins already in the story, I was like, oh yeah, this feels like this about to go a little bit more by the book. And I love when motherfuckers go more by the book, because the book always make more sense because the writers thought about it. They planned it out. They storyboarded. The TV shows be out there doing the fucking most. Like, we just want to see if we can make it run as long as possible. And then we're going to make the writers turn themselves into pretzels trying to adapt this story to a book. But we're going to prolong the fuck out of it so we can have several seasons of a show that needed to be over after season 5. Tell me I'm wrong. Secret, can you keep it? It should have been season 4 or 5. Should have been the last season. They did too much. I like the book. I think Ezra should have went to jail. Ooh, child. I can't even remember so much that happened. It's been so long, child. They wore us out on Pretty Little Liars, but we was all into it. But I'm excited for the remake because I like that little girl, the one who the one that's always playing Katie Holmes' daughter. Okay, the one that always play Katie Holmes' daughter, huh? I love her, like, since she was a child. So, like, I'm excited about it. But anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and get into other scripted TV shows that pretend as if they're real. Basketball Wives, okay? So y'all ready to get into Basketball Wives now that we're done, like, letting everybody know that we grew up watching white shows? Cause y'all know all of the black girls didn't grow up watching the white shows like that. Okay, they didn't. They didn't. And I could go all the way back on y'all before the Pretty, see, because I wasn't a little girl when Pretty Little Liars. I was grown watching Pretty Little Liars, girl. I love a good a good young adult. But back when we was kids, bitch, it was Rosewood. I mean, not Rosewood. Yeah. No. What, y'all know all the You Pick a Nigga shows. All the UPN shows. Anyway, all the white UPN shows. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, shout out to no, you know what used to be my shit? South from Nowhere. Whatever the fuck. It used to come on the same. Roswell. Thank you. Roswell was my shit. Charm was my shit. Okay. Veronica Mars, my shit. I fell off Seven Heaven after like season 2. Couldn't do it. Smallville, couldn't do it. Gossip Girl, read the books, couldn't get into the show. Boom. Party of Five, couldn't get into it. Boom. Okay. Sabrina Teenage Witch, absolutely. Been there since the movie came out. Boom. Okay. But South of Nowhere was my shit. Like South of Nowhere was like, y'all know, the lesbian girl growing up in me had the biggest crush on the girl from South of Nowhere, the white girl who had, what was her name? Not that y'all know, because it's one white girl that's playing Jane, and it's the other white girl that's there to turn everybody out. The one that was there to turn everybody out, her. I feel like I follow her to this day on social media. Okay, to this day, I follow the girl from South of Nowhere on social media. Okay, but anyway, y'all, let's go ahead. Ashley, yes. Okay, yeah. Yes. Ashley and Spencer. Yes. Y'all better know. Y'all better know. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. We was really excited just then. Okay. Y'all going way too far back. Okay. Like my 90s shows for white people starts around 97, 98, 99. Dawson's Creek years. Okay. Dawson's Creek is around the time I started watching white people shows. Okay. So if it happened before then, it wasn't me, unless it was Maud, white shows, Nick at Night. I didn't watch none of them 80s white shows. Okay. And then, what I'm saying? You go back to the white shows, late 90s, early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Nope. Didn't watch The Hills. Didn't watch One Tree Hill. Nope. Didn't pick back up with I was late 90s, early 2000s on the white shows, cut off white shows completely, and then didn't jump back in until Vampire Diaries. That's when I got back into the white shows. Okay. Yes. Buffy is my shit. But yeah, y'all, I'm sorry. We supposed to be talking about Basketball Wives. Can y'all please like the video to let people know that I am live right now? Okay. Because they don't be knowing. It's 300 of y'all in here. Like the video, girl. Let them know I'm here. So let's get into Basketball Wives, because I also have to talk about Unfaithful. I'm also gonna do Love After Lockup or Life After Lockup. At first, I didn't think I was gonna do it because I was like, they've been gone for a minute. I don't really care anymore. But then I watched the first episode and I was like, no, this shit good. Life After Lockup was good. You know what I'm saying? That's another show like Basketball Wives. It's giving real scripted. Brittany Marcelino. It's giving we making it up because we don't want to get the fuck up off this show. Okay, that's what it was giving. But we're gonna talk about it at another time. I don't know who the fuck that is. They're gonna have to leave a message. You're gonna wait until I get into my live. Don't want to call me. Anyway, let me go ahead and put this on mute because ain't nobody got time to be getting disrupted. All right. Jackie takes the girls to the desert yacht club. Okay, so honestly, you guys, I was excited about this because I believe Jackie was taking them to a place in the desert where they could take shrooms or ayahuasca. She's doing research for a horror movie, so she was taking them to these places so she could actually like see what it's like and be involved in all of that. Now, Jackie did not tell them people that she expected them to spend the night in the damn desert, which was stupid to me because you know them girls wasn't gonna want to do that. Okay. But they had catered food. They were complaining either way, but they had a nice little catered situation. It wasn't like they was out there hungry and shit, but there were no roofs. Okay, there were no roof out there. All right, they had like trailers and sofas, like places for you to like lay and then look up at the sky while you're high. That's what it was for. Okay, which I thought was really interesting. I have been thinking about the ayahuasca situation. I recently like met somebody that has done it several times, like in their artwork and stuff, and it's just like I don't want to purge them. I don't like throwing up. It's not fun for me. So like the feeling before, I don't want to do it. But I am still interested in the ayahuasca because I feel, you know, like I've heard it just helps you really be more connected and all of those types of things. People who have done like psychedelics and shit, y'all understand. If you haven't, don't think too hard about it. It's not that deep. It's not giving crack. I know y'all be wanting to think that those things are like, it's not. Okay, just so we're clear, if you did not know, the psychedelics are not the same thing, okay, as your, you know, dope and shit. Child, when we was out there in the French Quarter this weekend, we saw a nigga nodding off on the street, needle in his arm and everything. I was just like, oh, I did not need to see that. I did not need to see that. That made my spirit feel heavy. I had to go drink some more after that. Yes, but psychedelics are, like weed essentially is considered a psychedelic, even though it's not, because it doesn't make you hallucinate in that same way. But yeah, no, the throwing up, yeah, Kim, you know, it's anyway. So I understood what Jackie was trying to do. Brooke says she thought they were going to a 5-star hotel, and Jackie says she wishes that Brooke would take the stick out of her ass. Brooke is mad because her husband put the pause on IVF. Like the whole time they split this phone conversation with Brooke and her husband up into 2 episodes, and both times I felt like, girl, stop playing. First of all, why? This is no disrespect, y'all. This is no disrespect because I'm 34. Okay, so I understand timeline. I understand women being like, Brooke, your old ass really trying to go through IVF so just so you can have a baby with this nigga, and come to find out y'all going through a divorce right now. So when I say it's stupid, okay, when I say it's stupid, shrooms are psychedelics. Shrooms, ayahuasca, psychedelics are things they say that'll make you hallucinate, but more so really it's the shit that's like more natural. They don't fuck with it as much. Like, you know, as it pertains to other drugs. Other drugs come from plants too, but they have to be like processed heavily in order to turn into what they become for you to intake them. Heroin, cocaine, methamphetamines, those things have to be cooked down and stuff like that. The psychedelics is shit that grow and then people take them. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm sure my definition of it is fucked up. But when I'm on a Sims, girl, they put marijuana under psychedelics. Okay. And that's where I'm coming from with it. So moving on from there. So yeah, Brooke, IVF, old ass. You and that nigga don't even like each other like that. You pretending. It's for the show. I don't like it. Get it out my face. They eat, but they getting cold. In the desert, it does get really cold at night. They complain. They do not want to stay out there. I do not blame them. Brooke calls a hotel, gets them some rooms at Margaritaville. I was like, oh, I need to go see what is popping, you know, because we have a Margaritaville now too in Biloxi. And I'm like, I need to go to the beach at some point, girl, so I can just walk in, pour the water over my head, and then come back home. So, I mean, I might have to go get me a room at Margaritaville. I wasn't upset when I saw that she did that. Okay. Brandy talks about Jason, and I tuned their "Where Our Men's Backbone" conversation the fuck out. Okay, yeah. Okay, so Brandy was talking about Jason. Where our men's backbone? Yeah. We know. Yeah, I'm sorry, but like, I guess the older I get, the more in therapy I get, the more I get tired of hearing like dumb shit. Like women being so proud to be the backbone for a man that has used his front bone to fuck over 341 women. Girl, I can't be your backbone where your front bone is in that many bitches. Like, I don't know what Jason does. I don't know. I don't know at this point. But I'm annoyed with how much Brandy loves turning herself into a martyr for their relationship. Okay, like, not a fan. Yes, their mods. It's a drug mod for The Sims. Okay, basemental is what it's called. All right. You can Google basemental and it'll come up. And you can just download it and put it in your mods folder in your game. If you know how to put your mods in, look it up. Okay, YouTube, everybody tells you. Okay, it's me, Troy, TROI. She'll help you do stuff like that too. Okay, Black Girl Simmers, come on now. We're complaining. Okay, yeah, hold up. Hotel, Jason, backbone. Jen is screaming about her back hurting. She wants to lay down on a real bed. Once again, Jen, do not begrudge you, bitch. I am an old hoe myself. I do not want to lay down on no hard ass cot and look up at the stars unless I am on the drugs. Okay. British shows up fresh out the pen. Okay, I do love the way British look really good without any makeup on her face. Very beautiful. She cries to them about how scary it was hearing the clink clink. They won't let me out, no. And I'm like, well, stop committing fraud. Don't commit fraud. Don't commit fraud, British. I wish I could hold your hand and cry with you, because on some real shit, I feel like there are people that get away with fraud all the time and y'all don't give them no jail time. So I don't want it for her. Like, I don't think she needs jail time. I feel like putting her behind the bars for that little bit of time was enough. Okay, she got her a legit job now, a legit paycheck. Now the reality shows have started taping since the pandemic fucked everybody little bag up. I feel like just, charge it to the game, put on some probation, make sure she can pay her little fine, and let's move on away from this. But jail time for fraud, I don't feel like she needs to do none of that. But I'm also not about to be, what can we do, British? What can we do, girl? We can tell you next time, don't do fraud. don't be a scammer. Okay? How many times we gotta tell y'all, don't be a scammer? How many times the Queen Pins on BET Plus gotta tell y'all, don't be a scammer, because you're gonna scam and they're gonna catch your ass. Okay, they're gonna catch you, and then you're gonna get worse time, more hits than the white boys you learned it from. Okay, and that stop scamming y'all. They gonna catch y'all. Okay, if you look like me, they gonna catch you. Okay. We don't get away with scamming. We don't have the color for protection when it comes to the scamation. Know this, okay? All right, now what else is going on? I feel like if you small game, fine. I know how y'all get down in the hood, small game. You know what I'm saying? But when y'all hoes try the big game, y'all know where y'all end up. Clink, clink. Ratchet! You was crying. You was sad. They closed the gate. Yeah, don't scam. Lorenzo. So you remember, we like to go back and forth, thinking that Lorenzo might be a good guy. We go back and forth. Well, Lorenzo called British mama while she was locked up and told the mama that he was going to get their daughter taken away from British. British. Y'all have nothing else to talk about ever in life. Everything with your daughter and Lorenzo needs to be between a third party. This is the example. This is the example of when you get with a clown ass nigga and you look at potential and whatever little small good things that you like about him. Okay, you take those very small things and you blow them up and you make it seem as if the only things that really matter about him are the good things. But when you need him, he's not there for you. Yet you are still trying to find a place in your heart for Lorenzo. You got arrested on some fraud shit, which I'm sure he knew you were up to and you were doing, because he seems like the type of nigga that wouldn't say anything about it as long as you're not asking him for money with his I'm not playing ball overseas broke ass no more. Okay. But for him to turn around and try to take your kid or threaten to take your kid from you and put you under that type of stress when you were already stressed out, child, Lorenzo would be as good as dead to me. Child support. Put his ass on child support. Anytime he wants to see his child, there needs to be a third party to facilitate. Until that child is old enough to speak to him on her own, would have absolutely no fucking words for Lorenzo. There's nothing we can talk about. I don't want to talk about you even as it pertains to the baby. If you can't talk through the third party or send me an email with only bullet points of what you need, we don't need to have a conversation about a motherfucking thing. Okay? You can't co-parent with Lorenzo because Lorenzo is trying to hurt you because you don't want to be with his thick neck ass anymore. Okay? You shouldn't have never wanted to be with him because he's stupid. Just because you play ball and you're getting a little money don't mean you're not dumb. Most of you basketball players are dumb. The ones that are smart, those are the ones we see all the time. There are a lot of y'all that we don't know. Y'all be out there, we don't know y'all. Dumb basketball players. All y'all know how to do is play ball and get hoes pregnant. Brittany Renner told everybody, you want a quick bag? You want a quick bag? Go have sex with a stupid ass basketball player who knows you're a hoe but isn't going to wear a condom because he doesn't like the way they feel. Lorenzo is a dud. Put him on support. Make everything legal, have nothing else to do with Lorenzo moving forward. There's nothing else that can ever be said. Color Me Pink did a deep dive on British. She's been scamming since before 2015. That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. You have to act like a broke nigga is taking care of you so you can be on Basketball Wives. Of course you're scamming. Because nobody wanted to go to school. Nobody wanted to do it, work a job and nobody wanted to put in any work so that they can have their own ends. They wanted to fuck on a dumb nigga and try to, get it through his ends. And then when his dumb ass run out of money, now you scamming and shit so you can keep up a lifestyle that you've become accustomed to. When you should have spent your fucking 20s instead of running behind his dirty dick ass, you should have been out here running behind a legit bag. So by the time you got to this age, you wouldn't be dealing with no shit like this. But y'all wasn't trying to listen to the girls who was doing their jobs and shit. Y'all ain't want to listen to us. Y'all wanted to get fluked the fuck out. Okay. Y'all wanted to get fluked the fuck out. Remember? I'm sorry. I'm not going to let y'all forget how y'all be trying to make the girls feel bad who wasn't looking for these niggas to come and save them fresh out of high school. Like y'all clown the girls that wasn't looking for the niggas to come and save them. When y'all was sitting there with your little hoop earrings with the balls on them, you fucked up pH balance and your expensive bags and shoes and shit. You was shit on us because we couldn't, we have the money for all of that in our 20s. I'm not laughing at British, but I am laughing at the stereotypical, I'm going to try to get a bag easy in my 20s. And I'm going to run myself ragged doing it. And then by the time I get to my 30s and I realize that it wasn't worth it, now I'm going to have to start over because I wasn't listening when people were telling me what I should have been doing in my 20s. Y'all know that was the Basketball Wives earrings, the hoops with the balls on them. Y'all remember? Yeah. Always clowning the girls with the 9 to 5. Bruh, to this day, I feel like the girls that work a regular job, that work their 9 to 5, that, do whatever they got to do to make sure their bills getting paid. They ain't out here, rubbing pussy on forehead for money. If I'm rubbing pussy on forehead, it's because I want to, not because I need my rent paid. Okay. But the Suki Hanas of the world act like we lames and shit. Talk to us when y'all hoes get in y'all 30s, mid 30s, late 30s, and having a popping coochie and getting flued out is embarrassing at that point, and you wish your fucking ass had a 401k or an IRA somewhere. But I'm gonna leave y'all alone about it, me. because I want y'all to just enjoy y'all lives and y'all decisions that y'all make. But don't judge us. Don't judge us. Because we wasn't out here trying to be saved by some bum ass nigga that could barely save himself. Okay? Don't get mad at us. Okay? Listen. Because, you know, I'm sure there was a point in time when British and the rest of the basketball hoes thought they was doing something. All you hoes do is work. Y'all hoes look tired. Okay, go ahead and work. I'm going to let this nigga pay my bills. Okay, fast forward. Bitch, fast forward. Where are we now? Where are they now? Let me tell y'all something. The era of being a Shawnee O'Neal is over. Okay? The era of being a Shawnee O'Neal is no longer here. Okay? Y'all ain't gonna be able to make millions and billions of dollars. Huh? Yes. Target. Yes, I needed some honey pot items. And the dog needed some wipes. So okay, listen. I'm sorry I had to read you girls like that. Okay, listen, the Claremont twins. Have y'all seen them? Yikes. Now Shawnee want to play Patrice Woodbine, bitch. That's how it go. You ain't never lied. That's how it go. That's how it go. That's how it go. After you finish hoeing, and what else can I do? My hoeing didn't get me nowhere. I'm Patrice Woodbine down to the diner. What I'm going to do? I'm going to turn to the Lord. I'm going to turn to the Lord. I'm going to turn to the Lord. I'm going to get in the church. And then I'm going to get in your pockets in the church. And I'm going to put on a nice little church lady hat. And y'all going to forgive my whole life mentality that I had back in the day. And I'm going to make money off y'all that way. You just got to find a better way to scam. Hallelujah. I'm going to leave y'all alone because I know y'all going to be mad at me. But child, listen, you ain't got to be head of the church for you to understand the Patrice Woodbine of it all. We've been saying for years how we couldn't stand under you old ass black ladies that always want to try to slut shame younger black women after y'all done slopping up all the cum in y'all 20s and early 30s. Then y'all about to die. So now everybody won't get closer to Jesus and gonna tell me what I need to be doing to get right with the Lord. Ma'am, ma'am, not after your whole years are you gonna come to me with judgment. Not after you did all the whole shit, you gonna come to me with the judgment. Bitch, save the judgment for yourself. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Let's press on. Okay, because I just went off into a tangent. We're gonna do P Valley tomorrow, y'all. All right, so they go to see the witches, right? They go to see the witches, and Brandy is like, what? Witches? I don't need to be around any dark energy. I need Jesus and I need the Lord. You bringing, after everything British has been through, Jackie, you gonna bring her around this demon evil stuff? No. And I was just like, girl, what? So, Brandy, let me get you together just right quick, right fast. First of all, just because someone calls themselves a witch, it does not mean they serve the devil or that they are evil. Quite the opposite, usually. Witches in nowadays, if you call yourself a witch of any sort, you usually are just somebody that wields energy, controls energy, okay? Sees themselves as someone that can manifest what they want in their life. Seeing themselves as someone that can work the earth and work the elements for betterment of your life, okay? So when you burn in sage, oh ignorant ass bitch. Okay, yeah, let me just hand this to me right now, though, thank you. It was perplexing for me to have y'all burn the sage, and then Jen, Brandy, and Brooke held hands in a 3-part, bitch, not in a pentagram. Y'all literally lit the sage and then held hands, 3 of y'all together, looking like 3 black bitches from Charmed, and say the prayer. Okay, if that don't look like what the witch bitches do, I don't know what the witch bitches do. Okay, and in case y'all didn't know, okay, Usually those of us that consider ourselves witchy bitches, okay, still in some ways have Christianity involved in what we do in some respect because we were raised in the same place you were raised in, bitch. The fuck? There is practice in everything. Okay? There is practice in everything. I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all that sage and all of the other herbs and shit is no different than a frankincense and a myrrh that they brought to Jesus when he was born. What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? Okay? Another thing, brandy, witch, bitch, hello. Can you do some history? Like, what school did you go to? Do you not know what the witch trials were? It was literally what white people like to do when motherfuckers don't want to do what they want them to do. Y'all know how, I'm sorry, clear people, but y'all have a history of gaining, getting together in mobs and going around killing people. This is what y'all like to do, apparently. Look up your history, okay? But it sounds very similar to what they did to black people when they would come to all of our little towns that we created during Reconstruction and burn them down and kill everybody. Okay? It's no different than the women who were medicine women, the women who were in nature, who, witch doctors, women who use the herbs to help, create things for people's ailments and shit like that. This is before you had real doctors. This was like pre all of that. Okay. So before that, you had people that were in tune with the earth, right? So they knew which herbs and things you could take from the earth for certain ailments. Before we got into Western medicine, that is how people dealt with things, through homeopathic remedies, which comes from the earth. I don't know if y'all know. Okay. The shit you season your food with can be used in other ways. Okay? All they did was do a card reading. People get card readings done all over the place. Okay? And another thing, do y'all know what the cards are? You touch the cards with your energy. You split the cards, and a person pulls the cards. They look at them and they decipher them based on the picture. If you ever were in literature, in English, if any of y'all went to school, you had at some point had to look at literature or look at pictures from history and try to decipher a meaning. It's what people do when they go to museums. It's what people do when they look at any form of art. They look at it, they assess it, and they come up with a meaning based off their understanding or artist's understanding of that artwork. That is literally what people do when they read cards. You put your energy on it, they pull the cards, they read the cards based off of the pictures that are on the cards. Being in commune with spirit doesn't mean you're in commune with evil spirits. Like, literally, dead people are around you all the time, money. It's not as simple. It's not that simple. Oh, I'm going to go talk to a witch, and now an evil dead person is going to ride my back all night. Bitch, you have sleep issues. Maybe you have sleep apnea, Brooke. Maybe you have sleep apnea. Or maybe you have somebody on you because you got some negative ass energy on you that you need to get together, but you hoes pull out sage. Where do y'all think sage came from? Where do y'all think sage came from? I'm just saying, like, they pulled out the sage. It was like, witch, you're a bitch. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, if y'all don't get this stupid practical magic, ignorant bitch shit away from me, I want y'all to grow up. And essentially what I want y'all to really understand is that from the beginning, witches were always considered just women that knew how to work plants, that knew how to work the herbs. And y'all know we live in a patriarchal society. Anytime women have some type of education or power, they're going to be deemed as evil to men. Okay? Dr. Queen Medicine Woman. Like, y'all, it's just very aggravating to me as Black people in this time period for us to continuously see anything that's not Christian as evil. Even though your kid can get assaulted at a Christian church, at a Catholic church, way before it could mess around with the witches. I'm going to just let y'all know. It's crazy to me that there's a history of people getting hurt in churches, yet y'all don't scream and holler when y'all see a Catholic priest or one of them creepy ass old pastors coming y'all way. Y'all don't run and scream, "Oh my God, it's a molester!" Y'all don't do that, even though y'all know that's what them old niggas be about. Y'all don't do that. But you see the lady call herself a witch, got some, some crystals and shit around her neck, smell like some potpourri, and you hoes won't flip out. Y'all ain't shit. Black Royalty, thank you for the super chat. The disrespect towards other practices are annoying. They seem mad fake with their reactions too. And preach, Bondi, they use witches like the term barbaric and savages. I hate that shit. Yeah, it's very disrespectful. It's very disrespectful. Brandy annoyed. Thank you for the super chat, everybody. Thank you, Karen. Brandy annoyed me with her ignorance. Christianity was forced upon Black people during slavery to control us, but I digress. If you don't agree, then fine. But Brandy was very tacky with her delivery, which is most church people, and that's why we were all triggered. A lot of us were triggered. Hey, Tina. I do readings mostly for myself and family. It helped me feel closer to God. I call it my main line to Jesus. Okay, on the main line. I wonder what they think people in church are doing if they aren't accessing a third, not a third, a fifth sense, sixth sense, whatever the fuck, third eye. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do y'all think church people do, y'all? Like, what do y'all think is going on in church? Like, it's really no different. It really is no different. But somebody white told y'all that one looks bad and one looks good, and that's what y'all roll with. And that's fine, but you ain't got to treat people like that. And that's what I didn't like. The way they stood there and screamed, the way Brandy like did all of that with them women, like them women, she was like, "You're safe here. Ain't nobody trying to hurt you." Like, it was just really offensive. And I just kind of feel like it's crazy to me that you would feel more safe in the hands of some white priest than you would in the hands of a Black woman. That shit is very like weird to me, but I'm gonna let y'all live. All of us got baptized in Christianity, okay? I don't know, like who? Who wasn't born in the church? Raise your hand, okay? Most of us were. Not only was I born in Catholic church, but I also went to a Lutheran school. Also went to a Methodist church, often frequented Baptist churches. I've been to several churches, and I understand things, theology, the history of it. Get into that before y'all step to people about church and God and the devil and all of that shit. Because y'all just sound crazy and look stupid, Brandy. You look stupid and ignorant, and it's so sad. And then y'all turn Jackie into the bad guy about it, which annoyed me. Brooke says that she did a seance with Jackie in 2012 and a demon dragged her in her sleep. I'm like, they probably dragged you in your sleep because you deserve to get dragged in life. Sometimes spirits don't like you. Sometimes spirits just don't like your energy, so they drag your ass. Just like, I feel like the karma of Brooke's life right now. Here, boo. It's crazy to me how you come on this show, you act a fool, and now your life is falling apart. I mean, your marriage is falling apart. You were faking the funk and acting like you and that man was newly married and all in love and we about to have a baby, and now y'all going through a divorce. Just like that. So we can blame that on the witches too? Let's blame that on the witches. Let's say that you and your husband didn't work out because of the witches, because that's what y'all proceeded to do with the rest of the episode, right? They all go to dinner. Did y'all peep Jen, Brooke, and Brandy rubbing oil on themselves? Something else that people do in witchcraft. Yo, I got unfuckwittable oil. I have protection oil. Okay, I have voodoo pussy oil. I got all kinds of oils that the witch girls cook and make up. So I was just kind of like, what do y'all think y'all are doing right now? Like, y'all are so weird. Y'all are mad weird. The cognitive dissonance is sickening for y'all to go through this episode showcasing so many things that y'all are doing that are in practice, things that are done by women that y'all just demonized. Okay? Like, it, girl, I was just sitting up there like, not y'all adorning yourself with oil and burning sage and then yelling, witch, you're a bitch at people. Bitch, I am dead. I cannot. But Brandy, when Brandy left, I believe British and Duffy still got the readings with Jackie, and they had a good time. Y'all know what's annoying to me about Duffy? Duffy will bark at everybody, but Duffy knew that Brandy was gonna talk about her like a dog and act like she, she had been touched by a demon because she got a card reading. And it was also so funny for me that when they prayed, they was like, because we don't put, praying to God, we don't put ourselves in ungodly situations. I said, Brooke, you don't put yourself in ungodly situations. Y'all are basketball hoes, and that's no disrespect, but I can pretty much guess, living in LA and Hollywood, you have seen and done fucked up things to be on this show, to be around the men you've been around, which comes with sex before marriage. It comes with lying. It comes with cheating with niggas who are probably married, like all kind of fornication, doing drugs, all of the shit that goes on in Los Angeles amongst people that are celebrities, and you really gonna sit up here on national television on a fucking toxic ass reality show about black women fighting other black women over dirty dick ass niggas, because that's what Basketball Wives is. You're gonna sit there in this ungodly situation and pray about Jackie putting you in an ungodly situation because they took y'all to see the witches? Okay. I mean, I guess. Like, girl, I guess. I don't know. But I've always felt like creepy old men and rich people in Hollywood all seem to be way more nefarious than the girls that like to go and hug the trees and shit. But I'm gonna leave y'all alone. I'm gonna leave y'all alone with the ungodly. I said, if this ain't the most hypocritical, batshit crazy, backward shit I've ever seen in my life. So they beat up with Jackie. Jackie feels attacked. She doesn't feel like they're supporting in her trying to do this research for her movie. And then they proceed to shame her. They was talking about the witches and making real nasty comments. Every time they said something, my ass started itching. I could see Jackie was getting agitated too. Y'all know I don't really like Jackie. She has some moments, but I will never forget the way I feel like Jackie treated her oldest daughter with the colorist bullshit and never going to see her grandson after he got burned and shit. So, like, I personally don't like Jackie like that, but I feel like Jackie is one of those people that's like, for the most part, open-minded to other people's weird shit because she's a weird bitch. And this was like offensive to her. I almost felt like in a real way. I was expecting it to be fake. But the way Jackie was responding in a moment to the things that Brooke and Brandy were saying, like I could see her physically like responding every time they said something. And because I was also being irritated in the moment, I was like, damn, Jackie genuinely aggravated right now. I was like, I don't think she's acting. I think she's genuinely aggravated because I'm aggravated right now. So Brooke says Jackie is taking her frustrations out on her, and I feel like it's the opposite. I think that you're taking your frustrations out on Jackie. Jackie says, I want to be nice. I don't want to be disrespectful. Brooke takes this, well, you can do what you want to do because I'm trying to be nice too. I can be disrespectful too. And then she starts saying, get her a broomstick, start saying disrespectful, stupid shit like that to Jackie. And so Jackie calls her a dumbass motherfucking bitch. And that's when I knew Jackie was mad, because Jackie cursed her out that many times. Whenever you curse somebody out with that many consecutive cuss words, dumbass motherfucking bitch, oh girl, you is upset. You is upset. Brooke is telling her, put her finger down. Jackie said, bitch, don't tell me what to do with my finger. I put my finger wherever the fuck I want to put my finger. Jackie stood up. Brooke stood up. Jackie said, bitch, you ain't about to outdo me today. And so she flipped the table over. Duffy says that she feels like the witches must have possessed Jackie. They must have possessed her because y'all wasn't throwing glasses and knocking Brandy over the head with a fucking bottle 2 episodes ago. Who was responsible for it then? Was it the witches then? Was it the witch's fault when Brandy got hit in the head with a bottle? Let me know. Because I feel like y'all are just being offensive for no reason. That's why I want to review this shit. Thank you, DeQuasia. I don't watch this show, but it sounds like the cast growth has been stunted and is moving like a teenager in a grown woman's body. And you would be right. You would be right. I believe Jackie got some licks in on Brooke. Bambi from Love and Hip Hop says so. I hope so. I hope so. At the end of the day, she didn't seem scared in that moment. Like I ain't gonna lie, Jackie did and said everything I wanted. You didn't woke me up, bitch. I was dying. I was dying laughing. You know why? You know why Duffy's bothersome? Because Duffy's a fucking follower. She tries to pretend as if she's not, but Duffy is like, I told y'all Duffy's a goofy bitch. Like, she might be pretty, but she's also like a goofy, probably uncoordinated type bitch until, you get your wigs and your makeup and your tight dresses on the, your surgery body, and boom, bow, pow, you're giving La La Anthony. But it's given I started out as a goofy bitch. And because I started out as a goofy bitch, I'm a pick me. And I want to be picked and I want to be liked because I spend a lot of time with people looking at me as a goofy bitch. I think probably Duffy has felt sometimes like her light skin didn't save her. And you know how colorist people, and I'm not saying that she is, but I'm feeling that she may be just because of the clique that she hangs, with. But sometimes it feels like when my light skin doesn't save me and I'm not seen as the goofy bitch, then I'm going to start really trying for people to like me because I just don't understand why I'm still being seen as the goofy bitch, even though I'm light complected and I'm pretty. It's because essentially you don't have any confidence for real, because you're a little bit of a goofy bitch. And when you a goofy bitch, you gotta live, you gotta be in that. You gotta be like, yeah, I'm goofy, bitch, fuck you. You gotta be, you gotta be like that about it. And you can't be thirsty for people's approval because you a goofy bitch. And that's Duffy. So that's why Duffy comes off like, I just want to fit in, even though I'm trying to act like I'm not. So if I get an opportunity to clown somebody who isn't as valuable to me, I'm gonna clown them like she did the two twin bitches. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as Brandy clowns you, we go back, and I'm just gonna let her act this way with me. He said she's not that pretty. Listen, I didn't put a barometer on it. I did not put a level on it. I just said she pretty because I believe she is. I believe all these women are beautiful. Especially like before they started fucking with themselves. Yeah, y'all, it's pouring down out here. It's thundering. It's pouring down. So we're gonna hope for the best. That's why I'm gonna spend a lot of time off camera. Okay, also just because I don't feel like being on camera, bitch. I'm in this bitch relaxed. Okay, like in this bitch chilling, but I still had to come to y'all with the content, okay? Because it's about my voice at the end of the day. Y'all know what a bitch look like. Look at the picture. But yeah, y'all, 675 of y'all in the room. Please do me a favor and like the video. We're about to move on to Unfaithful. There are 2 episodes of Unfaithful to get through. And then we're going to hop, skip, and jump over to Weekends on OWN. Because I got to get some pictures for Ready to Love, girl. Because y'all already got 11 fucking people on that show. And then we're going to have to get into me dragging everybody on Love and Marriage DC for Phil. Because that's going to happen. I'm sorry. Everybody's getting dragged. Okay. And I'm probably going to piss a lot of people off. But that's usually what I do. So yeah, like the video. Oh, I like that. Levine said goofy bitches are supposed to be self-entertained and self-contained. This is true. So it means that you do 2 things. Okay, you entertain yourself, therefore you're not thirsty. Okay, and then hold up, why is this happening? Okay, like I don't know what that's about, but let's go ahead and block that person. And then you self-contain it, meaning that if you about to over goofy this shit, pull back a little bit, just a little bit. No, if you're about to over goofy, if you're about to be an extra goofy, like you know when you be goofy, don't be that goofy. You know what I'm saying? Pull back up. You know what I'm saying? Just in front of certain people until you can really be comfortable, and then be your goofy self. You know what I'm saying? But just be careful because people be looking to try to play out here when you're a little goofy. Jackie treatment of her daughter has tainted my opinion of her as well. But in this moment, she was provoked and she was trying to keep it cute. She was like, I feel like you guys aren't like really caring about what I'm trying to do right now. It's like really unfair because I support everything you guys do. And I'm like, you can't say that's a lie. You can't say that's a lie. If it's something, If it's something that Jackie gonna do, it's gonna show up and support everybody else. Okay. Oh, girl, don't let the lights go out. Carol Ann. Carol Ann. Y'all, let me hurry up and get through this first video. All right, so Marlo and Corey. So let's get into Unfaithful. So this episode of Unfaithful was a gay couple, y'all. It was two dudes, right? And it was funny because Marlo's pants was way too tight. I wish I had a picture, but I told y'all I'm not playing with these people. They make it too hard to find pictures of these people, and I just don't care that much. So you gonna fuck with it or you're not gonna fuck with it, but I'm not looking for pictures. So Corey and Marlo, I'm gonna try to give it to y'all right quick. So Marlo is cute. Marlo said he bisexual, but it's a lie. Okay, he only saying that because he's trying to come out of the closet completely. He's one of those church boys that feels guilty about being gay, so they try to keep semblance of them still being there for women, but it's not really what it is. They want to be with a man. They in love with a man. Okay, Marlo is in love with Corey. Corey is tall, brown skin, slender. He's gonna give you colorful hair. He's more effeminate, and that's because he's more comfortable in his sexuality than Marlo is. He's also a dancer. He was down there to the Dancing Dolls studio giving the girls choreography and shit all throughout the episode. That was his little spot to get caught up with his little side boo LaShawn. And listen, I thought LaShawn was a nice looking man as well. I was kind of like, Corey is out here pulling these niggas because Marlo is a very handsome man, even though his pants were way too tight. I mean, too tight for a woman's pants shouldn't look like that. Like, this is the thing for me, man. Hold up. This is the thing for me, man. If you want to wear tights, nigga, just wear tights. But please don't buy your fucking khakis and wear them that tight to where it's not only giving you a butt lift, but it's also cutting you off at the shins. Is that what it's supposed to give? Because I don't give a fuck whether you gay, straight, in between, the infinity circle. I don't give a fuck what you got going on. Your pants is supposed to be in certain places. Okay? They're not supposed to be in between your ass cheeks. And they're not supposed to be hitting you at the shins unless they're some capris. Now, nigga, was them khaki pants supposed to be some capris? Because it didn't feel like that. So I don't know what you going through, Marlo, but I'm about to tell you right now. Either get some tights, get some pants with some stretch in them, or wear some fucking pants that fit. You had my coochie hurting. I was uncomfortable. I don't know what was going on. I was like, how can he breathe? How are his nuts able to survive under the constraints of these khaki pants? I don't even understand it. Who bought these? Did he buy these for himself? Did he try them on? Like, I want him to just wear the ones that fit him. You know what I'm saying? They was way too high and way too tight. It was like, do they belong to you from when you was younger? Like, are these pants that's your favorite and you just like wearing them? Like, what's going on? I want y'all to stop. Okay? Stop it. It was uncomfortable for everybody to look at. Now that I got that off my chest, he's very handsome. Okay? Okay? He's very handsome. He's giving gay boy chic. And y'all know what I mean. Gay boy chic means that his hair and his beard are damn near impeccable. Okay, it's giving eyeliner. You know, even though he's not wearing any. You know what I'm saying? It's giving nice full lip. Okay, it's giving the hair is perfect around the lip. Okay, like, you know, the hair is giving moisturized. It's giving, you know, I look up to men in the 90s, Aaron Hall. You know what I'm saying? But I was here for it. Okay, it has an aesthetic I appreciate, right? They've been together for 7 years, since college. Corey brought Marlo out of the closet, like I told y'all, but he's still not really out of the closet because they ain't had sex. He feel like every time he get ready to have sex, he feel bad because it's against his religion. And I'm like, but sir, sorry, sir, being gay is against the religion. Being gay is against the religion. So if you gonna be gay, you might as well go ahead and, you know, fuck on your mans. Do your thing. Do your thing. Don't let that book guilt the fuck out of you. Don't do it. Okay. I don't know who wrote it. I don't know who put it all together like that. Because, you know, I think they lie. So, but I'm just going to tell you that I don't feel like every man was supposed to be straight and every woman was. I just don't feel that way. It doesn't make sense to me. I tell y'all this all the time. There are too many anomalies in life, too many variations in nature for you to believe that every woman is supposed to like men and every man is supposed to only like women. That doesn't make any fucking sense, y'all. There are variations of grass. Why do y'all think there would not be variations of human? Make it make sense. Okay. There are variations of human in our facial features, in our skin tones, in our hair textures, in our heights, and even the way our bone and body mass. There are variations to us in every way, to the point that every fucking human being is unique, genetically unique, is not replicated anywhere. Even twins in some places have markers that show the difference between the two. Why do y'all think every person in the world is supposed to be straight? That shit don't make no sense. That shit don't make no sense. I'm going to just go ahead and tell y'all, okay? So just let it go. Let the guilt go. Let the guilt of it go, okay? It's something that they put in a book. They lied to you, baby. Be who you are, okay? If you're attracted to men, you're attracted to men. That's okay, all right? Listen, men are great for who they're great for. Okay, they're great for who they are great for. Corey is cheating with the guy from his dance class, LaShawn. Child, let me tell you about LaShawn. LaShawn is given tall, muscular, brown skin, beard. You know what I'm saying? Full head of hair. It was faded though. He had a hat on most of the time, but he had really good body structure. Like he was like a bigger man than Marlo. Marlo was given petite, nice petite, but still petite in comparison. So me personally, I was feeling like LaShawn was giving it for me. Okay, like body wise, like he just was like, he was bigger for me. Okay, but yeah, LaShawn has even been to their house before, but Marlo just thought they were friends. I said, what the fuck is going on? Y'all gotta stop letting these niggas not be affectionate to y'all in public, gay men. I know y'all be thinking that y'all trying to save each other life, but if this nigga don't let you kiss him or touch him when y'all in public or around other people, don't be with him. He holding around on you, because that's the only way y'all could have all been in the house together and they don't know about one another, is if you have this rule where y'all don't, do the PDA. Even amongst the gay homeboys, there's no PDA. Why is that? I feel like it's something y'all did out of necessity, but then learned. It was something that y'all had to do to not be seen in public, to pass. But now you're not passing anymore, but you're still doing it. And I think now you're doing it as a way to hide it from each other, because, y'all be out here fucking everybody. Child, listen. The gay boys, I'm sorry, y'all. The gay boys be out here fucking everybody. They be fucking each other. They be fucking everybody, girl. That's what I hear. That's what I see. Not all of them. There are some girls that's like real, stingy with the cootie cat. But, child, the gay white boys that I done been around, boo-boo. Okay? They'll suck any old dick. Ain't never seen it before in their life. Whose dick is this? Who cares? Have no idea who dick it belongs to. Saw it online, liked it, took it for the night. I done had conversations with him. I'm like, you acting like a hoe, right? I know. That's what gay guys do. It's not being a hoe. I'm like, right, because only women can be whores, right? The misogyny. You're a whore. if you're sucking dick on the first date, sir, you're a whore. I don't care. Oh my God. You don't know him like that. You don't know him like that. You get monkeypox. I'm sorry. This was a while ago, so he couldn't have got monkeypox, but he could have got a whole bunch of other shit too. You out here meeting motherfuckers on Grindr and just like, all right, that's how you know I'm telling y'all the true story. I shouldn't even know that app. Nigga on Grindr, okay, and then just gonna meet up with him. Like, what is you talking about? You don't know him? Like, why? Because you're a man, you're not worried. Like, I feel like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that's about. But that's the only thing I can think about. Like, gay men just be out here, like, really carrying themselves in a certain way because they be out here getting it in with everybody because that don't even make no sense for y'all to have been in a house together and neither one of them realized that you was with the other person. That means you weren't being affectionate at all as a way to keep everybody from knowing. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, I get PDA being uncomfortable for some people, but like, I mean, just like touching and leaning, like there's a way to like be physical with somebody without like busting slobs and shit that shows that you're like physically, involved in some respect. You know what I'm saying? So it just make me feel like, pay attention, gay men. Y'all be thinking that that's just the way y'all are. No. Pay attention. Okay? These niggas ain't shit, even for y'all. Y'all ain't shit for each other sometimes, okay? Because Corey ain't shit. Marlo gonna forgive Corey, but I mean, yeah, Marlo gonna forgive Corey, but Corey ain't shit, y'all. So Marlo is supposed to confront Corey, but didn't want to right before. It took them a long ass time to talk to him and get him to come down there and confront Corey and LaShawn down to the Dancing Doll studio. Marlo walks in ready to fight, real insecure like. And when Tammy and Kevin come in, Corey screams, "You bringing these Olivia Pope and associates into my place of business?" I say everybody's acting. I cannot with y'all, but we're gonna pretend like it's real, y'all. Let's continue, okay? So LaShawn is calling Marlo a clown, and Kevin talks to LaShawn to the side. Tammy talks to Marlo and Corey basically admits that he had sex with LaShawn. He said, "I only had sex with him 2 times." Nigga, you are lying. Not only are you like, okay, so say y'all only had sex 2 times, that also means that y'all probably didn't suck each other's dick several times, okay? Because y'all love doing that. Like, and that's what I mean by they think that it's not a big deal to just pick up any old random dick and put it in your mouth. Talking about, no, that's what gay men do. What are you talking about? Y'all, my friend. I was laughing at him so hard for that day. I was like, no, that is not safe for anybody. Oh God. Anyway, but yeah, no, I feel like they definitely not only had sex more than 2 times. I also feel like they bust heads several times too. Cause yeah, niggas will suck dick before they'll have like real sex. Cause real sex is a whole situation. Like, nigga don't always be wanting to do that, but they'll bust like slob real quick. So I was just like, first of all, you lying. you lying. Talking about we only did it 2 times, especially because I think LaShawn said they have been fucking around for like 2 years or something like that. I was like, yeah, y'all definitely fuck more than 2 times. Nigga lying. What else? Corey is sorry. It was just sex. It was just great sex. LaShawn is pissed. Corey and Marlo were arguing with him. Corey just tells him to move on. And that's what made me mad, because I'm like, so no accountability, no apology for the fact that you lied to that man. You made him think y'all were going to be in a relationship. Y'all was down to the restaurant, boo up, kissing all in the face. Okay? He's got it. Why is you spilling out I gay auntie like this? I've been drinking. I'm sorry. Okay, my bad. But you know I ain't lying. Anyway, it's so funny though, because gay girls are like not like that. Gay girls is not about to put their mouth on any old bitch. Most of them not, anyway. Not the ones I know. It's crazy, like how men don't have the same like level of, maybe I should be a little bit more cautious. Like, women are always way more cautious. I mean, I guess because we're conditioned to be. But like, yeah, y'all just be like throwing caution to the wind. Fuck it. Had a great time. Anyway, y'all messing my lights up and shit. Ugh. Okay. When they sit down to talk, Corey says he gave him the thrill he needed, but he's been with Marlo since college. He's not going anywhere. You know what that told me? Corey is just going to get better about cheating. Corey's not going to stop cheating. And not saying that I'm like this, but yeah. Listen, I understand. I said not all. I said not all. I just said for the most part. What I didn't heard, from the gay homeboys is that y'all worse together than y'all are with us. Like the only reason straight men I feel like don't do as much as gay men do sexually sometimes, like just on a whim, is because they doing it with another man. If they was doing it with a woman would have been like, no, nigga, like that's just what we gonna do. We gonna say no at some point, even if we don't want to. We gonna do it just for the fun of it. Niggas like, nah, fuck all that. Get down to business. I am dying. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. We about to wrap this up. LaShawn gets pissed and leave. Corey begs for forgiveness. We found out at the end they got back together and had great steaks. They came together and had great steaks. And I'm happy for them. Okay, have great steaks. But Corey's still gonna cheat on you. Corey's still gonna cheat on you though, boo. It's just it is. It is what it is. He said, let me delete my Grindr account. Okay, listen, we all have our whorish ways, Scotty. We all have our whorish ways, okay? But I've just heard the way gay men talk like it's not whorish because y'all men. Like, but it's still very much giving slut. It don't matter. Okay, but let's move on. The next couple, Jessica and Walter. Y'all, this shit was serious. Okay, this episode was serious because Walter is a piece of decrepit, decaying white dog shit. Do you hear me, Jesus? So, y'all, Jessica is the one that brought him on the show. Owner of Tip Fusion, came up with flavored hookah tips that she now, sells and makes a lot of money with. I was like, all right, my girl, come on in ingenuity, okay? She came up with it. She was dating him. He had all of these contacts with, different bars and people and shit like that. So they went into business together where he would help her get the deals with the different clubs and shit, right? They working as a power couple. Everything was great. But she felt like he was cheating on her. He was talking to his ex, Brittany. They had a long-term relationship. They lost a child. He said he really wanted to be with Jessica, but he just still felt like he had to be there for her because she lost the baby. Jessica, being a woman, tried to understand this. Red flag. Okay? Because if you need to be there for her, then you don't need to be in a relationship with me then. If you need to still be there in that capacity for her, you need to be single. And I don't feel comfortable being in a relationship with you, thinking that this is going to be more than what it's going to be if you are putting in that type of emotional aid with your ex, because that leaves it open for y'all two men have sex, get back together. And I do not want to be a part of a harem. Like that's what it would have had to be. But that's not what happened. The PI gets on the job, girl. The PI follows him to an apartment. He stayed there the whole night, didn't leave. This man then goes to see two more additional women, okay? They sit Jessica down. They show her the footage. He brings Valentine's Day gifts to the ex-girlfriend, Brittany. And then she blames herself. Tammy tells her, it's not you, it's him. I'm like, it's her a little bit. It's her. Scooch. Okay? And you know why? Because if your intuition, come on, y'all know the show ain't real. But if your intuition was telling you that somebody was cheating on you, your intuition was probably true, but you ignored it. That's your mistake. That was your mistake. Ignoring the red flags, ignoring your own intelligence, because that's what this society has taught women to do. Ignore your own intuition. Well, they teach people to do this, period. But they teach y'all to ignore your intuition, but specifically women to constantly give grace and not be honest with men about how we feel about them in a negative respect. You just gonna, walk on pin shells and eggshells and needles. You walking on your fucking tippy toes trying to make sure you don't upset this man, right? And all you feeling is, I feel like I can't trust you. I feel like you're not giving me 100% of yourself. I feel like you lying. I feel like you keeping something from me. You can feel it. And you'll have that conversation and they'll make you feel like you're crazy. They'll gaslight the fuck out of you. These are all times when you was telling you, girl, hey, the nigga ain't right. Run. And you was telling yourself, girl, shut up. I'ma believe him. And y'all stood beside him. And then you got made a fool out of, right? And so that's when you got to learn, what did I ignore the first time? So next time when I feel it, I don't ignore it again. That's what I just want for women. We're going to be played with in relationships. It happens. It's par for the course. Okay? But learn from it, Jesus. Learn from it, Lord. Okay? So they get 3 women to meet with Tammy and Jessica. Jessica tells them that he kept bringing her around his family on the holidays, meeting the parents and all of this shit. And that they really aren't business partners because only her name is on the business. That's how the other women knew Jessica, just as his business partner. Those other 3 women had no idea that he was actually in a romantic relationship with her, even though she's been brought to meet the parents and all of this shit, right? So he told Brittany he wanted a family. They had a whole gender reveal and everything, and then she lost the baby. Then we had Taisha. Taisha says that she lives in Atlanta by herself, but she's from Philly. She got pregnant for Walter. He talked her into getting a whatchamacallit, even though she really wanted the baby. And then he told her to choose her modeling career and it would suffer if she decided to have the baby. And that he would get her pregnant next year. As if he knew he could control that. What a slut. Rose, the other woman, says that she just moved from Alabama Friday to be there with him. Told her he wanted a family too. Rose is going to have a housewarming. You know what it seemed like to me? It seemed like he wanted to have babies with the light complected girls and wanted to just be and fuck around with the brown skin girls. Because he played Jessica like she wasn't shit. He told Taisha to have a whatchamacallit, even though that's not what she wanted. But Rose is given light complected. Brittany, light complected. You had the baby with Brittany. And you didn't move Rose down here and you telling her you want to have a baby with her. So that means you have unprotected sex with all of those women. So you ain't shit on at least 4 levels right now. At least 4 levels of you ain't shit them. Okay? Jessica walks into the party. All right, because Rose has a housewarming party. Because she just moved there. She has her people come through to mix in with the crowd to make him feel comfortable. And then after a while, each woman starts walking into the party to confront him. Jessica walks into the party first. And he was like, she was like, hey, how you doing? He was like, I'm trying to see, like, what's going on? At first he wasn't that alarmed until the second, third walked in and everything got clear. He says that Jessica is just his business partner. Jessica, the way he threw that up like that, it made me feel like he didn't say that shit before in front of you, if we pretending like this real. Okay? So that's another thing that I paid attention to. How many times has he said you're just his business partner and you let that slide even though you fucking him? Taisha comes out and talks about her whatchamacallit and how he left her in the fucking parking lot to fend for herself. After saying that he will bring her home and take care of her. Not only did he not drop her off, he left her in the fucking parking lot. Y'all, if this is true, stone him. like, not literally, okay? But I just feel like men like him should not be able to move on and then go into relationships with other women. Like, you don't have the emotional capacity to be in a relationship with anybody. No woman should be sharing her womb, her body, her domain with you. You are undeserving on every level. You are untrustworthy. You are disgusting. You are putting her life in danger. And then if you were to be found out, you would shit on the woman as if it's her fault for finding out that you're a liar, a cheat, a scumbag, and a disgusting, vile human being that should not be allowed to be in relation with any woman or any man. Nobody should ever want to be with you. Like, that's how I feel. Anyway, excuse me. Brittany comes in and throws cake on him, and then Taisha throws her drink on him. Walter tries to clean up while acting like it wasn't nothing. Then he like sitting up there trying to act like he on the phone and shit. Like, nigga, you ain't on the phone with nobody. All the bitches is here. I knocked that shit out of his hand. Tammy says, come on, we gotta talk now. Come on now, nigga. Okay, I love the fact that Tammy handles everybody like she they older auntie. All right, now get your ass up and come on, let's go talk about this. So Tammy says Taisha deserves an apology. He says he did apologize. She says he never apologized to her. Gaslighting. Just apologize. It shows that you don't want to have to take fault, right? You don't want to have to feel bad for what you did, right? Even though you did it. It has been done. You can't just say, I'm sorry. You're a scumbag. Nobody should ever want to be with you ever again in life. Like, that's how I feel. If you could treat somebody like that, that was pregnant for you, somebody that went through that, somebody that is that at risk for anything, infection, like emotional breakdown, and you left that lady in a parking lot like she was a fucking dog. Like, people wouldn't even leave their dogs in no fucking parking lot like that. That's disgusting to me that he did that to her. That was extremely traumatizing. Then he gonna apologize. I want your whack ass apology. And only after Kevin told him that being a man and acting like a real man would be him and apologizing. I was watching Jamie, and Jamie was trying to figure out why Kevin is there. I'm like, Kevin is there because men act like they can't, you know, be respectable human beings unless another man is there to make them do it. A woman isn't going to make this man be apologetic or realize he's acting of low vibration and low character. Only another man standing there looking better than him can make him feel bad enough to apologize. Because only another man can basically be the measurement for how much not of a man he is. Like, Kevin can stand there and say, you should apologize. That's the right thing to do. Because he's sitting there feeling like, oh, well, if this man says it and he looked better than me, then I guess I should listen, even though I don't really want to apologize. Vapid, colorist, self-hating. Like, sir, go get some fucking therapy. You're stinking up the joint. We move on to Rose, who feels like he played her like a hoe. He acted like the other women were old news, but he's been on dates with them recently. He was talking to Rose like, I mean, but that's old. We can still, you know, continue on, can't we? She said, but you was just recently on dates with all of these women. What are you talking about? Brittany is tired. She says it's been 4 or 5 years of him and his lies. You can tell she's tired. He pretends as if he's cut those women off. He didn't. He tells Jessica to hush up, okay, because he don't really care about her, because he was only using her for the money. And if y'all didn't notice, she was also the only, like, you know, full-size brown-skinned woman, right? Because you got your 2 light-skinned women he obviously valued more, okay? And then you got your beautiful, beautiful brown-skinned girl who's a little thinner. He didn't give a fuck about her, okay? And then you got the brown-skinned girl who's a little thicker, but who running that money, using her. And he's the same color as the brown-skinned women, the darker of the women. They're always like that, right? So self-hating, so self-hating. And it made me feel like, you know, and wonder if he made that lady have a whatchamacallit because he didn't want to have a baby with someone her skin tone. Oh, take him out into a field. He shouldn't come back. Oh my God. Brittany's done. The fact that Jessica allowed for him to even give, like, he shouldn't have had an option to decide on anybody. Today is the last day. He quit her business. She tells him he needs to be a man of character. Tammy tells them they need to know themselves for a better man. And so basically, Jessica, that speech that she was giving to him, girl, he didn't give a fuck about your speech. He didn't care about your speech. He had been treating you as if you didn't matter the entire fucking time, my girl. You shouldn't have had anything to say to him. And I feel like you're probably the more inclined to go back and fuck with him again, even though you were the most disrespected out of all of the women. And I don't understand why. Girl, I would have to go and light some candles and sit in my little meditation corner for a real long time in order for me not to like Jasmine Sullivan left eye the fuck out of that wop head, thick neck ass. Look, I'm going to leave him alone. But it's always men that I feel like women shouldn't have even allowed themselves to get wrapped up in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't even have allowed yourself to get wrapped up in that foolishness. Because you could tell from a mile away, insecure nigga trying to make himself feel big by making women feel little. You're trash. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let it go there because I got to go and get some pictures for Ready to Love and Bell Collective because I got to talk to y'all about that. Did I not put that in the thing? I didn't put that in the thing, but we're going to talk about Bell Collective in the next live too. So y'all make sure y'all like the video, subscribe if you haven't, holler at the website, and I will see you guys in the next